Hi, everybody. I'm trying to film this video quickly because it's like midnight and it's really late and I don't want to be filming this, but I keep having to start over because I get rambly and I get on tangents like I do. And I point out all the little faults and things, but I want this to be a quick, to the point video so that I get my point across because like shit like this is just, it's serious. Um, so I'm on an autograph collecting group. And there's been some questionable things that the admin has been posting lately. She posted she only wants to get her stuff authenticated by JSA if she can drop it off to them. She doesn't want to have to send anything away, even though they're still not reputable. Odds are they'll still authenticate something if it's fake. But this is where that's how TSN busted JSA, was at these in-person drop-offs at a convention, because you just show up, they take a glance at it and say, here's your sticker, here you go. They don't have the time or the resources to actually authenticate anything remotely like that. So that was a little weird that I thought she made such a big deal out of that, how she didn't want to send anything away. And at the time she was saying, oh, well, maybe I'll just sell it with no authentication. And I thought that was a little weird too, because I remember buying from her in the past with her previous company. And I gotta try to look back and find what it was that I bought, because I remember thinking like, okay, they were good. They were a convention seller, they go to conventions and get stuff signed. Recently she posted an item and I looked at it and I was like, oh crap, like, were they around here somewhere? Like, did I miss them? Are they filming something? Like, do I need to like get to the set kind of thing? And she just goes, oh, I got it from a connection. Okay, thanks for the info. Like, if that's the only answer somebody gives you, like, what the fuck? Like, I got connections, but like, I usually have, if it's a good close connection, I have all the info that I would need about it. Or if it's just like one of my regular vendors, I would say, I don't know your answer. This is where it came from. Here's their contact information. You can go ask them. They'll help you out. But to just be like, oh, it came from a friend of a friend. I don't know. That was a little weird. And then that was right around the time too. I had to click on her profile, and there was a woman in her same city a few years ago who was selling hockey jerseys, like signed by the whole team. And I wish I had one of these pictures, because this was a great example of when somebody says it looks like it's signed all by the same hand. This you could tell it was so fake, and everybody knew it. Everybody on this buy and sell site was commenting and just tearing this person apart. And I remember looking at her profile at the time, because I was like, who the hell is this person? And yeah, for some reason the other day I clicked on this admin's profile and I was like, oh, I think that's her. But yeah, like, that was a few years ago. I'm not 100%, but like, I got a feeling. So yeah, there was those weird things. And then tonight she puts up this post that says, oh, where did it go? Oh, I lost it. Okay, anyways, it basically says she's partnering with Beckett Authentication, and you can message this guy personally. His name is Freddie. You can message him personally, and for $25 for the authentication fee, you can send it. He'll send in your items for you. You send them to him in Vancouver. You pay that shipping, plus you pay additional shipping for him to send it to Beckett, even though he supposedly works there, and plus the $25 authentication fee. So this doesn't save you any money because you're paying double shipping. It's no cheaper to ship within Canada than to the States. So yeah, you are not saving any money doing this. Typical authentication fees with anywhere is around $20, US. So unless it's like someone really random, some like Eminem, I know is a little more I don't know off the top of my head how much more, but I know he's more. Sometimes there is a random one, but for the most part, you're looking around $20 to $30. So yeah, you are not saving money by doing this. And yeah, if you work there, he would be there working there, not in Vancouver, sending stuff off. His profile. This is, oh, come on. This is what it shows. I would think you would put that you worked for Beckett somewhere. I think your profile would probably indicate that you are involved in this industry somehow. If you scroll down, yeah, it's like pictures of him on the beach and started a job at Harrison Hot Springs Resort in Harrison Hot Springs, British Columbia. And yeah, like I've worked at hotels, but like my profile has like other stuff. Like you would look at them and be like, oh yes, this person does autograph stuff. Um, yeah. So also, I'm not really sure how big of a thing he's from the Philippines. I'm not really sure how big autograph collecting is in the Philippines. Uh, I sold there a lot, but never an autographed item. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. Little weird. Um, anyways, and then that post got completely ripped apart. People were commenting and pointing out how Beckett is not at all reputable. Steve Grad or Grade, however you say his name, has been sued for his failures. I'm gonna put a link in the comments or in the description to an article about oh, I forget her name, the Playboy model that married the old guy, and she died. And Nicole Smith. He authenticated an Anna Nicole Smith signed photo that wasn't even of her, as of an actress that played her in a movie way after she died, and like wasn't her signature at all. And yeah, he authenticated this. So there, yeah, I could see this. I could go off in a whole big thing about uh, company failures, but anyways, the point is the post got ripped apart. And then she puts up another post, like as if to just kind of cover her ass and pretend like she knows something or has some credibility. She puts a post up to a signed a different seller on eBay, Carrie Fisher item. And yes, the signature was obviously fake, but one of her points of this is the price. It's at $127. That's just the starting bid or the current bid. So you can't argue the price if that's not even the final price. Also, like somebody even pointed out, like her autograph, she was charging $80 before she died, and that wasn't Canadian. So there you go. That's about what it was. And yeah, people's autographs tend to go up after they die, except just because people list things for more doesn't mean that's what they sell for. Her autograph is not rare. She was in one of the biggest movie franchises in the world. So it's her signature is very easy to come by. It's not rare. It's not worth $1 million. Um yeah, like $127, you're not that far off. And this is on an item that isn't, it's not a photo, it's not an easily displayed item, so that's gonna drop the value as well. This is, you gotta be specifically kind of collecting one of these items. It's like signed baseballs kind of thing. Like you have to be like specifically looking for that kind of item. So yeah, but again, that the signature was clearly fake, but her points, you know, they is kind of like too little too late, or not making good enough points. Yeah, it's too damn late for me to think here. But yeah, anyways, and then she just kept posting stuff, and then in the comments she kept posting pictures of other items and like saying, "Oh, this is fake. This is fake. This is fake." Um, well, one of them, yeah, like maybe overall you would think probably, except some of the signatures on it, and I'm not familiar with everybody's signature on there, but some of the ones I am familiar with, they looked right. Like Scarlett Johansson was one of the signatures, and hers isn't going to be an easily fakeable signature. So yeah, I wouldn't just, again, like no reputable authenticator would just be, yeah, it's fake, it's fake. You would want to see it in person. You'd want to have more information, kind of thing. But just overall, I wouldn't, yeah, I definitely would not just throw it's fake. Some of the other items she posted, like one was signed by Stan Lee, and if that was a fake signature, it was good. His signature wasn't always perfect. Like, he was 90 some years old there at the end, and if he was at a convention, I've gotten some that didn't look great, because you're 90 years old and you're signing constantly for like 2 hours. You don't get breaks, because some people at least kind of stop for a bit to talk to the person that they're signing things for, or maybe to take a selfie or something. But Stan Lee and sign, go, sign, go, sign, go. They push you through there so quickly. Or at a movie premiere, if you held something out, you just try to hold something and sign. Like, it's not ideal. So yeah, it was close enough that I wouldn't, again, just jump out and say fake. There's some other stuff that seller had listed that, it looks good. I would take a chance. I would buy it. Like, I wouldn't worry about it. So yeah, it just kind of seemed like she was trying to throw someone else under the bus. Is kind of what this seemed like. And then she keeps going on, like, as if she's telling people, you have to have your stuff authenticated by Beckett. You have to. It's for your own protection. It's for buyer protection, and you should never be buying anything like now, because other people, apparently she's the main seller, but other people can sell, and she's saying everybody should have everything authenticated by Beckett, because buyers don't buy if they don't, because this is for your protection. Buyers, you have protection. Don't listen to bullshit like that. That is a fear tactic. It sounds like somebody's trying to sell you a piece of shit used car. You have protection. If you pay by PayPal and somebody's telling you can only make a payment, and this is for anything. If you buy anything and they tell you to make your payment through PayPal to friends and family, you are not. They are not. That is obviously not how you send that payment. You have no protection on that payment. You, of course, send it as a payment for goods and services. The seller gets charged 3%. Three measly percent on $100 item. That's $3. I have more than $3 change in my couch right now. $3 fucking. If that is a concern to them, if they can't handle that, something's up. Whenever possible, I will take a sale off site, like off of Bonanza. eBay, you really can't unless somebody approached me off of eBay. But on Bonanza, if I get a message, I'll push sales off site all the time to save the ridiculous selling fees. But like I always say, like, the payment will get made for goods and services, so you keep your buyer protection. So yeah, you can buy something authenticated by somebody personally, or with no authentication. You can send it off yourself if you really want that, but you don't have to pay more to have something pre-authenticated by somewhere that's not even reputable for your protection that you should already have. Also, for additional protection, pay with a credit card, because then, in the event that somehow you can't get PayPal protection, you still have credit card protection on that if something goes wrong. So yeah, that's what you do. And yeah, you definitely, even if you have something in your possession and you want that authenticated by one of these other places for some reason, send it to them directly. Don't send it to some random guy in Vancouver. I don't know. I mean, you could be getting a faker certificate back, which I have heard is happening. I've heard that there are fake Beckett certificates going around. People are finding things and getting things and saying that it's not in the system. Like this is fake certificates. So I don't know if this is how those are coming about, or if somebody's just going to take your item and disappear like a fart in the wind. Um, don't risk it. Don't risk it. Always trust no one. Be safe. Um, that's my rant. I try to do it as quickly as possible. If you're still watching at this point, thank you. I hope I got my point across, and I hope you don't get ripped off by anybody. Good night.